Stella's snoring in the background, so if you hear her snoring, but sometimes that's the best because then I can talk without her barking. So, yesterday, we went into town, and while I was in town, I just was like, oh my God, that everywhere you went, and keep in mind, I'm in a super blue area, and the people, I see them as just super, super brainwashed. Just, that's why I say I'm in the red zone of the zombie apocalypse, because they're just, and it's sad is because everybody just kind of looks like beat down and out of shape, and just, I don't know, just worn out and just kind of like given up. I can't even tell you. I mean, I talk about the weight thing all the time. When I'm talking about the weight thing, I'm talking about people who are severely obese, who are, trying, this victim mentality that we've got our society into. It is just, it's tearing people down. It's like, and people just don't even see it. Which is one thing I saw interesting this morning is I love this native stuff, Indian stuff. So many fucking labels now. You don't even know what to call anything anymore. But, the Native Americans, which I never liked Native because to me, when I was growing up, Native were jungle people that were out of control. That's what the definition was. So I never like it when they say Native Americans, but the people who were the beginning people, indigenous tribes, I love listening to when the elders and stuff will talk. And so I was listening to this one this morning, and he was talking about prophecy and what's happening now, and he was talking about what, the grandfathers and the elders would say and stuff like that. And it was super interesting. I shared the link. And but the thing is he said that this is the transformative time in our it's in our culture, in our history, and for humans. This is the that pinnacle time when you choose. It is deciding what you don't want to live a shallow existence. You want to be connected, and I'm always talking about that connection with something bigger than you. I see it as the universe is this energetic connection. You can see it through nature. You can see it through the two guys in the sky, however you need to see it. That's the whole thing, is to focus on something that has more meaning than this shallow world that they created, and how disgusting it has gotten. I mean, it's outrageous, really. Like, is education and Odin's men when they show these TikToks, because I don't go on there. I'm just astounded. One of the things too is that these people, it's crazy because a lot of the TikTok people, so I'm not saying these are the only people in the world, because I talked about Dead Royal. They're coming all ages, all kinds, but the ones who are on TikTok are a certain kind of age typically, because there's not a lot of people, like, I never go on TikTok. There's a lot of people who don't go on it at all, but there's a lot of people of a certain age on there. And it's crazy because they are also the age of the people when we decided, autism, sexuality, it's all a spectrum. There is no, we got to get away from these labels. We got to get away from these, this defining. It's so gray. You can be anywhere in there and it can't define you, right? So we came up with that, which I celebrated, like, oh my God, some people are getting it. And, but now these same people are the ones who want to take every little defining marker on the spectrum, label it, and then shame people into admiring it, putting it on a pedestal. Like, I'm not really sure what they really want from this. It is so bizarre. I can't even get over all of this, how serious this pronoun thing is. It's like, oh my God, you guys, just give it up. If you're a guy who likes to wear dresses and you have a beard and stuff, you're going out in a dress and you got a beard, and, depending on your voice, probably the deepness of your voice is how people will define you and stuff. You got to quit with all this nonsense. This is so crazy. There's a girl yesterday I saw, and there's no pronouns that she wants. I mean, she understands the empowerment these people feel and how grand it is to be recognized for not being recognized for being recognized. She just wants to be known as a thing. That's all. Just a thing. Just an outrageous thing. It's like, what have they done to people? Oh my gosh, I'm a nothing. I don't even know. I mean, I'm born with this stuff down here, but really doesn't matter. What am I? Who am I? Well, you're going the wrong direction when you're trying to figure that out. Way wrong direction. You're like sinking in down. Like, it is like I want to talk about it in all these different ways that different people see it. Because I think a lot of the ways I see it is very much like people are just not even ready for it or something. Like, and I know, like, I'm not having you guys, I'm talking about when I talk to people. Some of the stuff I say, it's because conversations I actually have with people. And I'm way over the top for a lot of people. So, I try and kind of talk about it kind of in the more of the Christian or religious kind of way of people see stuff, because that's kind of how they understand things, is very three-dimensional. And, and it's about God and devils and angels and all that stuff. And, but these people, it is, so the people who want all of these, these defining labels and everything to be so, in it, to give up, not want to be anything, but to be something of nothing, is it's, I don't even know how to wrap my head around some of this stuff. And so it is like they're feeding into this world that is all just evil sludge. I mean, we're in a despicable kind of energy, really, and we're breaking free from it. But we have to see what it is to know. But you also have to know that you don't deserve that. I was listening to, this was a good update. It was Simon and Charlie and Mel K. And they did a, whatever those calls are, Zoom or something, and are talking. And I think it was a couple days ago, like last week probably, when they did it. And because, like I said before, there's some entity somewhere is just going into all these different platforms, grabbing all of these different excerpts and conversations, and then just, I can't even believe my, when I go on to YouTube, I used to have like a whole bunch of different stuff, just all sorts of stuff that I could go in, oh, that sounds interesting. Now it is just like so much of whoever this is bringing all this information forward. So that's how I'll catch it. I won't catch it live anymore. I don't have, I mean, I used to, during 2020, there was more time for that kind of thing. There was like, now everything is so divided and split up. Like, it's a lot of time for whoever's doing this. I can't imagine that maybe they make that much money off views. I don't know. But that is a really good update. And I can't remember what it's titled. I think it's something about something with Afghanistan or something like that. Anyways, it had some good updates. But one thing, too, is Simon, he was talking about, he went to the fair yesterday, and he was saying the same thing. And he's in the UK. And he was saying the people, they were just completely out of shape. He said everybody looked really sick. They, like they hadn't even been outdoors. They looked just beat down and sickly and stuff like that. And it was weird because I was out yesterday, and that's what I just kept everywhere. I would just look. I was like, oh my gosh. You know, is everybody just falling apart? It's crazy. And but I'm also in a place where the people are very programmed. In the UK, I guess, they keep talking about how the people are just so programmed. And here in my state, not all the states are the same. And even on the other side of the state, where I moved from Spokane, is a lot more less brainwashed than where I'm at. I'm on the outside of Seattle. Very, oh my gosh, it's crazy over here. It is totally, you can't have like normal conversations with people. But so these people who are so confused, their lifeline has been, given by the evil. And they are, it's like they're working together. Like, these people don't know the part they're playing to assist the controllers, the all the people that play along, that participate in the agenda. It helps them. It builds, it causes more problem. There's so much division, and they're just like, divide, 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 divide. There's more division we can have. Like, look, there's more. There's two people, they're different. Let's divide them. It's like, oh my God, people, slow it down. We need to come together. We need to see our sameness. We need to see our power. We are taking on the hugest force right now. We are claiming our sovereignty as human beings. This is such a powerful time, and it is so, so important to realize your own power, that how important and viable you are. You have to water your seeds. You have to, take care of the dirt. You have to blossom into what spectacular being you want to be. That's all on you. You have to claim that for yourself. You have to pull out of their system. Their system is a trap. It is like quicksand of the world, and they've got you trapped in there. That is the confusion. That is the division. That is the trap. You've got to pull yourself out of there. All of the people with the sickness and stuff, you've got to get centered. You've got to heal mind, body, soul. It is so important. And, the Indian guy, when he was talking about, that the people won't go forward. Trump has said this all along. It's in every ancient text, or what are those things called? Like the people who give the prophecy. Every prophetic thing has said the same exact thing for right now. So that is exactly how it is happening, and it has said all along, this won't be for everybody. Not everybody's going to ascend. Not everybody's going to move forward. This is the choice that everybody gets to make right now. This is your opportunity. The world is opening up to show you what it is, and you're making your choice right now. So you can choose self. You can choose healing. You can choose to love yourself and become your best self and get out of that three-dimensional matrix, that habitat that holds you, and claim your freedom. But you can't go around creating more division. That's not how it works. We come together. We accept each other. We love each other. That's our path forward. I'll be back.